Thank you so much for joining me today. This is your host, ID Jester. I do appreciate you spending your time watching my videos. Hopefully I can introduce you to some wonderful games, and hopefully this will be one of them. This is a game that doesn't get a lot of publicity or people talk about quite a bit, but I've actually found this to be a very interesting game. It's called King's Bounties, Warriors of the North. King's Bounties is actually a series of games that have been coming out pretty regularly over the last few years. I think the original one was called Armored Princesses. There was also a Crossworlds and a Legends one. This one is Warriors of the North, which is kind of uses the Viking motif and kind of backgrounds about Vikings and uses all them. It is a adventure, strategy, tactical, role-playing game. It's very interesting, and a lot of concepts you see in this game you don't see in a lot of the other games. If you are familiar with Heroes of Might and Magic, it is kind of similar to Heroes of Might and Magic in the same kind of vein as that, but it does some things definitely different. In this game, you have like one hero. You don't get to really worry about like city building and all that, but your hero is going to run around and he's going to have different quests he's going to accomplish. If we go to our map here, I've actually been on this map trying to complete this quest for a long time. We start here in a little city and you go out, kind of expanding around in the horizons. You meet some other Vikings that need your help and ask you to go to different locations. Along the way you'll see different enemies. You'll have to fight them. That'll open up other areas of the map when you become more powerful and are able to recruit more allies with you. Then once you do that, you're just going to keep expanding around the map, trying to complete all your various sub-quests so that you can complete your main quest. You might need to go and talk to this guy over here who tells you a little bit to go, over to talk to this guy, and then maybe you need to go here. Eventually we worked our way up. We had to go to the lair of the Necromancer and fight him. So definitely a lot of role-playing, adventuring, and questing and stuff like that. The quests are handled pretty easily. You're just kind of clicking around. You can see here's a enemy troop here. Most of them wander around the map on a set cycle. These guys there are some enemies that will just be standing next to different items that you have to fight through to get to these items. And you can see in this case enemy troops are equal in strength up there in the top left-hand corner, and you can see they're trying to guard against the ancestral altar, which I have not visited because I haven't fought this guy. A lot of the others, like I said, are kind of wandering monsters. You'll see them on the map. And depending on your character and stuff, you'll know different information about them. You can see as I'm traveling, there's one right there is a good example. You can see him wandering around here. He's a weak enemy now. I've become pretty powerful. I've got a lot of different units here, but you can kind of see they each kind of guard their own little area. If I move over here, this guy might not follow me that way, depending on what area he's guarding. He's just kind of walking up and down this section of the map. If I was to come close to him, he would try to come after me. I could try to run away, depending on how close he was when I decided to run away. You have that option, or you can try that option. See, I've now lured him away, and now I can go up here and maybe get whatever he was guarding up there. And again, once he sees us, he'll start to come after us. So there's a little bit of strategic element, I guess, there, and trying to lure monsters away and trying to figure out what they're guarding and whether or not you want to fight them. Now, I could probably wipe this guy out, but I don't want to spend a lot of time in this video just showing you that. We're going to get to combat here in a minute. So you can definitely see nice looking maps, very huge. If you look at our maps here, very huge maps, different terrain types and everything. There'll be different items you can click on that you can find, resources and such. Let's look at our characters here. Our character here is a 5th level guy. When you start up Warriors of the North, you're going to choose between basically a fighter, warrior type guy, a leadership type guy, and the last option is kind of a mage type character. I chose um, the leadership type guy. Figured I would try somebody in the middle as opposed to all fighting and all magic. He's kind of a in between. The way things are handled is when you level up, which is really interesting. I really like a lot of the concepts they do in this game. Just unusual and just different than your generic adventure strategy game. Oh, here's the type of my class here. It's a Sclad. As poet and storyteller, he prefers words over sheer might, but in battle against the undead and demons, he has no equal. So I thought, oh, okay, that sounds pretty good. Undead, demons. I'm the demon slayer. Of course I am. Anyways, here's my stats, my leadership. Leadership determines how many troops you can have. Each troop costs a certain amount of leadership to have them join you and to keep them in your little group there. So the higher leadership, the more units you can command. Attack rating, defense rating, intellect rating. That's basically, attack power, defense, and basically spell power. How much gold you have, your rage value, and your manta. Rage is kind of another different mechanic where you earn rage by enemies attacking you in battle, and then you can cast basically some special powers with your rage that aren't really spells, or like combat powers, I guess is the best way to put them. Oh, so here's all my achievements. I didn't even see that. That's cool. Some collected artifacts. I'm greedy. I've got 65,000 gold. Bunch of different. That's nice that they keep track of all that information. That's cool. Anyways, back to leveling. So I'm a 5th level, which you can see up here, 5th level. What they do is when you level up, based on your basically your profession or your class, when you level up, you get a certain amount of runes, a certain amount of runes of might, runes of spirit, and runes of magic. If you're like the warrior Viking, then you get lots of runes of might, just a few runes of spirit, and maybe no runes of magic, or maybe just one or something. Runes of spirit, or if you're the Sclad like I am, you get more runes of spirit, less of might, and less of magic. And then obviously if you're the magic user type, you're going to get more of magic, a few of these, and maybe none of those. And then basically you can spend these on your skills, and you can see that there are 3 different branches. So you have your might skill tree, you have your mind skill tree, and you have your magic skill tree. And you can see, even though I am a Sclad, basically it's kind of open-ended in that I can choose however I want to spend these points, but I've only been given a few points. So you can see in might, I haven't actually put anything in might. And if we just put something in there, you notice for heroism, it's going to cost me 4 of the might and 1 of the spirit to actually put one in there. I don't have any spirit right now because I've spent all the ones on spirit here. You can see that to unlock this power, it costs 3 might and it costs 7 spirit. And open this one, 2 might and 7 spirit. So I still need a few might to unlock my powers of the mind, but if I save these up, I could also put them into the skill tree of the warrior class or the might class. And the same thing with magic. I've actually done that. I've actually put a couple, I've got 3 more magic and no more spirit, but I actually put a couple of my points into logistics and wisdom, and each of these different skills also has multiple different levels. You can see there's a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 depending on how many points you put into it. So that's kind of interesting in that you get a certain amount of these points and you can basically spend them however you want. The might track, obviously you need lots of these. The mind track, you need lots of these. And the magic track, you need lots of these. So if I decide to spend my mana ones going up and trying to get them on the magic tree, then I might not have enough of them to spend on furthering my mind track. So very interesting how this all works together. You can still do lots of different skills. You can put your points into different things. This is your army. You're going to find you're starting off with kind of weak creatures as you start adventuring around. You're going to find items. We found a sling here, and different items here. We have a potion of rage. We've also found spears and shields, and we were rewarded this necklace from our father, part of the story type thing, once we completed killing or putting together the dragon necklace, and then we found some boots and some all sorts of different items basically, which are going to help your different stats and your different abilities. This is your army though. You're going to go around to different areas, and you can just recruit them if you have enough leadership. We run back to our town really quick, which only going to take a second here. Plus it'll get you a chance to see more of the map here. Check it out. Here's our little castle here. There's a couple different people in our castle that are where we can recruit. Go up to the little station here, and it'll give you a little thing. Yeah, show me what you have for sale, and he's got these guys for sale. We can click on this guy, and we can say, okay, well, we want to buy as many as we want, but the problem is you don't have enough leadership to hire these troops, so it's going to cost, it has a certain amount of cost available with it, but more importantly, it has the leadership associated with it. And since we don't have enough leadership, we can't actually take any more of these guys. We have too many as it is. Or, I guess not too many. There's never enough, not too many, but we have as many as we can possibly take. So that's it. You're just going to recruit guys. You're going to go around on the map, find different places. In the beginning it was kind of hard because I was just starting with low-level troops and stuff, so you had to really be careful about where you went. Long story short, we ended up completing all the quests on our map, which led us around to the necromancer here. We had to defeat him, and we went back to our king and our father, which is the king, and he basically told us, oh, you're so wonderful, thank you so much, but your brother's now all pissed off because he wanted to be king when I've died, and he's just a big crybaby, wham wham wham. Well, anyways, here he is, and guess who he's with? It looks like he's with the necromancers now. So I already beat this guy down once. Now my brother's with him. I haven't actually talked to him yet. You can see that he's the next part of the quest here. Let's see what the little baby brat wants. Well, hi there, brother. I've been waiting for you. Isn't it amusing? Had Udar killed you, I have not even mourned you for long. But now, Olaf, you have defeated the terrible ancient necromancer, and I hasten to congratulate you once more. What could this mean? How could you leave our father's house? And now I see you standing in front of an undead army. I will tell you, brother, I've been confined to this accursed island for too long, and have been fighting the undead for almost 30 years to no avail. And of course our answer is going to be, and I take it now you know a better way. Yes, brother, we must unite with the undead. See, this guy is an idiot. He's just an idiot. Blah, 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 blah. Please come join us. No, Eric, you're doing the wrong thing. And so we go into dun 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 combat. Now, combat's different in that it is a turn-based as opposed to what was going on in the Overland map. It's all turn-based. You can see a little battle grid here, and basically here's our guy, which our hero. He's not in the fight. He kind of just generals the troops. And here's our brother who's generaling his troops as well. And so it's basically going to be our troops versus their troops, and to see who wins the fight. If we can defeat his troops, then we're going to win the fight, and if his troops beat our guys, then he'll win the fight. So we have That rage I was talking about, this is one of the things we can do with our rage, is we can actually, there's different powers you can unlock with your rage. Right now we don't have any rage because we had used it all in the last battle. But we do have, let's see what we do have for spells. Here we got healing spells. Unfortunately, all of our spells are on scrolls because we haven't learned how to actually like write them into a spell book yet. So what do we have that's going to really help us here? So yeah, no, okay. So you can see where our guys can move to. Each of our different monsters and heroes down here have different abilities. So this guy here is a what is this guy? You can actually rotate your map here if I remember how to do that. Alright. So yeah, he's got Berserker ability and he also has a dash ability. What I'm going to do with him is I guess I'm just going to bring him up a little bit here. And then of course the next person gets to go and he casts a spell on my wizards here. This guy walked up and smacked us. Holy Moses, they're casting all sorts of spells there. You'll notice that if it's got a yellow number, that's the amount of damage. Each creature has a certain amount of hit points. In this case, our bears, if we right click here, we have 8 bears, and each bear has 70 health. So if we were to take 150 points of damage in a round, that's going to kill 2 of our bears, because that would be 140 points, and the extra 10 will go on the next, the next unit. So it's a matter of calculating how many hit points you have plus all your different guys. So like this guy here is only 1, but if he's got 160 hit points. This guy is 36, so you might say, oh my god, this guy's way tougher because there's 36 of them. Well, they only have 10 hit points each, so they're easier to kill. Alright, so where are we? Oh, we're on our wolf here. We'll move our wolf up. And we'll bring this guy up. Alright, this is the guy I was waiting for. He's our wizard. And he's got really cool powers. He can actually take control of one of the enemies. He can call a great ice storm. And he can do some healing. This is the best one. Let's see if we can take control of one of his creatures here. Which one? Oh, probably this guy here. Alright, we'll take control of him. So now, he should be on our side for the next 2 rounds. You'll see the enemies are going to come fight him because they think he's now... Oh, and they even cast a spell on him, and oh, he's going to fight him. So yeah, good for us. We kept him busy for a while. And so he now attacks them, and oh, they wiped him out. Oh well. That was almost too quick, but... Alright, this guy's walking up. He does 19 damage. Alright, this guy here needs to go into his... Okay, so now we've earned enough rage, and this is what's cool with the rage, like I was talking about. We're going to use our Viking Vortex. Basically what we do is we summon our guy to the battle board. He does an attack of everybody that's adjacent to him here. Right there looks like the spot because he can hit 4 people. Yep. So he comes on the board, does a big attack, and then he gets summoned back off the battle board here. This guy we're going to go into berserk mode here. Come on, kill that sucker. Oh, missed. Oh, they shrunk us. Isn't that cute? His wolf is howling. Like I said, each of the creatures have different abilities. And it tells you what's going on down here. Alright, so this guy can't use this power again for a little while. So he can kill this guy, which I think we will do. Because he's the only one that's threatening our guy right this second. Alright. Whose turn? Come on, boys. Get up there and fight somebody. Oh, they've taken control of our bear. Or, no, that's not our bear. They got their own bears. This is our bear back here. They're a cute little cub, I guess. This guy's auto doing what he wants because I put him in berserker mode, which means I killed 4 of them, so that's pretty good. And I killed another 8 of them. They're killed off one of my wizards. He's doing a spell here. I really like to kill that guy. I have to wait for our turn here. Come on. Oh, this guy's a berserk too. So where's he going? Oh, okay, we're back. Good. Alright, so we got rage. We got to use our rage. We're going to come in here and it hits everybody. So if I was to put it here, it's still going to hit our own creatures. So I don't want to do that. So I want to do it somewhere where I can hit all his guys. There's 4 of them right there. That sounds like a good option. Lots of damage. There we go. And it has a chance to knock him back as well. And he did end up knocking that guy back. So, not a lot of damage there. Let's see. Can you cast your Ice Storm? Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, right there. Or do we just go after these 2 guys? Jeez. Not a lot of damage there. It's better if you center it on a creature and then every hex adjacent to it gets attacked as well, but I wish that bear wouldn't have got pushed, but oh well. Alright, well, I'll do it there, and it's not going to be as powerful, but did some damage to him. Alright, so our wolf. Alright, let's get our wolf to come over here and attack this wizard. There's a chance each of your units will critical hit and do a lot of damage. There's also a chance there'll be things randomly put on the board. You can see there's a chest over here. That would be really cool. We can't do any more. Alright, so this guy's no longer berserk, so it'll take him a couple turns. So we're going to kill 1 or 2 of these guys depending on how much damage we roll. So let's hope we roll enough. Yes, excellent. So this is basically combat in a nutshell here. Here's Eric up here casting his spells and doing whatever he does for his guys. We're doing the same thing with our guys. We can do another... Not sure we will actually want to do that yet. So yeah, you have a certain range you can move depending on how your creature type and your speed. So I'm going to kill 2 or 3 of these guys. Sure, let's... Okay. Whose turn? Okay, it's our wolf's turn. So we can kill 1 or 2 of those wolves. Like I said, you can rotate the map, if I remember which key I set it up to. Let's see. Still not going to kill that guy? Are you serious? Alright, well, that's it. We're going to bring our Viking back in here, and we're going to kill 3 of our own wolves, but we're going to kill 3 of their wolves, we're going to kill his Saw Slayer, and we're going to kill 4 archers. So I hate to do it, but to wipe out 3 of his guys for 1 of ours, I think was worth it. So he's not very strong against that guy. Looks like he's only got 1 guy left. So let's hit heal. And you can see these bars here represent how many hit points the current character has. Or the current, monster has. So if I was to heal this guy, he was going to get, 28 health back. Actually, I don't want to cast heal. Let's cast something that's going to be dangerous to the enemies here. I don't think I have any, offensive. Poison. See, a lot of this stuff doesn't work against, undead. But, alright, so we'll just... sure. I don't want to get these guys killed, but we'll attack. Oh, I'd like to get this chest before the end of the battle. So we found a magic scroll, helplessness 2. So the 2 I think was level. So we're gonna kill one of those guys with our wizard. Alright, and our bear here. Knocked him out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So here's a little, we've leveled up, so we can look at that really quick. We received experience points, a new level, treasure. We got 12,500 experience points. It shows you the troops that we lost. 1 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these, 15 of these, 1 of these. Shows you what they lost and what his level was. Who did what damage and how many mana you spent, how many rage you spent, etc., etc., etc. And so we've gained a new level. You can see we've gained 2 in might, 3 in spirit, and 3 in magic. And we also gained 120 points in leadership. So the more leadership, the more soldiers with really under your banner. So there we go. So now we can go in. You allow the surviving soldiers of Eric to take away the body of your wounded brother. You can only hope that the gods will give him the strength to recover from his wounds, but what should you do now? Tumon is not fierce in name alone, and to appear before him with his news could be folly. After some thought, you decide to discuss the matter with Ronoff. Alright, so we got our new quest. We can go there. Before we do that, though, we'll go and look at our... So we have 14 total in might, 7 in spirit, 6 in magic. So if we go to the might category, you can see it's going to cost us 4 and 1 spirit, which we're going to do. And we're going to put that at level 2. And so all of our might has just been spent. We can look at our mind category. Our minds here, it's going to cost us 1, 11, and 1, which we don't have enough of that because we just spent a bunch of it. We could go, and this is our scouting, which lets us see the enemies on the map and tells us more information about them. Or we can just save these points for the next time, or we can go into magic and see what we can. 10 magic for that one. We could do it. Nope, we don't have enough magic for that. We don't have enough magic for that. We could do this one, which is allows the hero to learn order magic or spells from scrolls. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. And so there you go. And you can see there's another wandering monster up here. We now have to go possibly get some more troops. You can see there is stuff over here. There's a chest in the water. There is some magic scrolls we can pick up. Now that we defeated our brother, we can get by this area here. And we can check out what's over in here. This guy is stronger than us right now, so if we fight him, we could experience some heavy losses and casualties. There's a banner over here which will add to our leadership. Here's some, I don't know what that is over there. So there we go. Let's see what else we see. There's another chest over here in the water. So someday I'd like to actually get on the water, and once I do that, I can get a ship, and hopefully we can start picking up all these items. So you can see now for our quest here, we're just going to go back in and we're going to look at our quests, see all the ones we've completed. Now we got to tell Rodolph of Eric's betrayal, and I think that was the guy that was way over here in the Slayer's hut. Oops. You can actually click on somewhere in the map and type in information about that location or whatever. So there you go. That is King's Bounty. This is Warriors of the North. I believe it was released in 2012, and it's been a great little game, a lot of fun. I've been on this one map, and been playing this one mission for a long time, but it just keeps going and going and going, which is just fine. It just keeps expanding out and showing you more and more of the map, and letting you do more and more things, and so that's been a lot of fun. The graphics, you can see, very nice for a nice adventure game. Here we have mountains over here, we have waterfalls. The only issue, it's the only thing about this that is kind of a little bit annoying, is that I believe it's a Russian development team that made this game. So there's no voice acting in the game whatsoever. Everything's in chat boxes, and you read the text. Some of the translation, there's some I wouldn't say misspelling, but just some of the wording of things are a little weird on things just from the translation and stuff. So, but I mean, if you don't like reading a lot of text, you might not, like that very much. You don't have to read it. You can kind of get the gist of what they're saying and everything pretty easily. But because it's a Russian develop, I think it's Russian. I could be wrong. If somebody knows for sure, post comment there. Let me know for sure, one way or the other. Yeah, so if you don't like games that don't have a lot of voice, talking and stuff, you don't get to actually communicate with voice and stuff. You have to do a little bit of reading, which is just fine with most people, but some people out there. So that's just kind of a basic overview of King's Bounty, what it's like, what the combat system's like, what the overall objectives are. And you can see I've pretty much waxed everything off. There's a hole in the cave here. I could go in and try to complete that if I wanted to, a little side mission on my own there. But here I'm just going to go to this guy's hut. Oh, that's not the guy I have to go talk to. Where's the guy I got to go talk to? Somewhere on the map. Where is he? I'll forget. Well, I'll go find it, and be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and if you want to see more, let me know. And this would definitely be one of these games that I could introduce to people and spend some time doing a let's play through if people are interested in watching such. Oh, there he is right there. Is the guy we got to talk to. He must have moved over here to our castle. So there you go. King's Bounty, Warriors of the North. Definitely check out the whole series of games. You can pick them up on Steam for pretty reasonable price, and they're definitely give you a lot of playthrough, a lot of time spent, and good quality time. So if you're a fan of Heroes of Might and Magic, very similar but different. Like I said, there's a lot of mechanics that I enjoy in this game. The whole experience points and giving you might, spirit, and magic, and that you have to distribute these out however you think you want to do that, which is going to unlock more things for you. You're going to recruit different guys into your armies, and the more powerful you are, the more guys you can add into your army, and so you're going to pick up different items from quests or just finding items scattered around the world, throughout the world. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, people. Come on now. Let me know. Let me know what you like, and leave your comments and thoughts. And I will see you soon. So take it easy.